Yeah, already a big line, Aaron. As you mentioned, they are expecting possibly record turnout for midterm election here in New Hampshire this year. And here at Ward 1, typically one of the busiest polling places in Manchester. Well, you can see that people are showing up early. Now, some polls have shown the race for governor tightening, but the candidates are not wasting any time. Republican Governor Chris Sununu stopping by his Exeter campaign headquarters yesterday, where his staff and supporters gave him a birthday cake. Now, at 44, he's the youngest governor in the nation. His challenger, Democrat and former five-term state senator Molly Kelly, on the other side of the state yesterday in Keene, working the phone banks with supporters.
We're very proud of not just the campaign that we've run, but everything we've gotten done for the state. And at the end of the day, we know that'll not just carry us across the line, but carry, I think, the Republican ticket.
I'm energized. I'm very positive. I've been out, all day today and every day, and just the energy that I feel, the motivation, the momentum that's happening, and people are excited. They've been waiting to vote, and they're ready to go.
Now, both candidates plan to cast their ballots and then meet with voters, greet voters throughout the day. As you take a live look at polling place Ward 1 here in Manchester, once again, and the line. The polls here in Manchester will be open until 8 o'clock this evening. That's true in many places in New Hampshire, but the hours do differ, so you want to make sure you check with your city or town clerk. Reporting live in Manchester, Ray Brewer, WMUR News 9.
All right, Ray, thank you. And New Hampshire will have a new representative in the 1st Congressional District tonight. Chris Pappas, Eddie Edwards, and Libertarian Dan Belforti are all trying to get elected to the seat left open by Carol Shea Porter. The last day on the campaign trail, Republican Eddie Edwards was joined by President Trump's lawyer and former mayor of New York City, Rudy Giuliani. Meantime, Democrat Chris Pappas campaigned with former New Hampshire Governor John Lynch.
I want to be someone who supports America First agendas. I think it's time that we stand up for American families. I don't think there's any shame in making sure that American families are taken care of.
I think at the end of the day, this election's about checks and balances and who's going to put the people of New Hampshire first and fight the forces in Washington that are undermining our success right here in the Granite State.
Pappas has a slight lead in the polls, but all the candidates say they're confident about today's race.
In the 2nd Congressional District, Steve Negron and Libertarian Justin O'Donnell are trying to unseat Annie Kuster, who has represented the 2nd District for 6 years. Kuster says the future of the state and country are at stake, and the Democrat is hoping to go back to Washington to focus on the issues that she says are important. Republican Steve Negron says it's time for a change, and he says New Hampshire is ready for a new approach in Washington.
Polling locations were quiet during setup yesterday, but they're already getting busy with voters heading out to the polls in some areas, and the Secretary of State's office is expecting a record turnout. Polls are ready to go in Bedford, where the town clerk is expecting more than 70% of registered voters to cast their ballots. She says people seem energized, including those voting absentee.
I've even had to call the Secretary of State's office and order more ballots because the 1,500 that they sent wasn't enough. So we had to order more. So we're up to about almost 1,800 right now of absentee voters. And that doubled from 2 years ago, 4 years ago at the midterm.
Secretary of State Bill Gardner says enthusiasm is evident on both sides of the political aisle.